I, Dr. Ruchi Mishra, have the honor and privilege to be the Master of Ceremony for today's convocation of Batch 2024. I, on behalf of KCC Institute of Technology and Management, wish you all a very good morning. Ladies and gentlemen, we are greatly honored by your presence here today. It is a great honor for us to welcome you all at KCC Institute of Technology and Management to celebrate the achievements of our graduating students. Our heartfelt welcome and congratulations to all the graduates of 2024 batch on their success. I, on behalf of KCC Institute of Technology and Management, welcome our Chief Guest, Honorable Shri Rajesh Kumar Sir, IAS, Defence Secretary of India. Sir, we are privileged that despite of your other engagements, you have given your consent to be with us. Sir, your gracious presence has added a special aura to the event. We are delighted to have the kind presence of Mr. Sanjeev Biswas Sir, leader of Team Co-Pilot, former head of Word Mobile, Desktop and Web Engineering at IDC. I extend my hearty welcome to most honorable and learned guests and members from media who are here to bless our students for their bright future. I offer my warmest congratulations to our graduate students and their parents. Moving further, I'd like to invite Ms. Gitanjali ma'am to deliver the progress report of the institute.
Good morning, all the special people present here. Distinguished faculty members and our graduates. It is with great pleasure and pride that I stand before you to deliver the progress report of our esteemed institute. This year has been a remarkable one, marked by numerous advancements and achievements that highlight our vision and commitment to excellence in education and research. Our students have once again demonstrated outstanding academic performance. We witnessed a significant increase in the number of students achieving top honors and distinctions. Our curriculum, combined with innovative teaching methods and hands-on experience, has ensured that our graduates are well prepared to face the challenges of the engineering world. Faculty members and students have actively collaborated on research projects, pushing the boundaries of engineering knowledge. Several research grants were secured, and a number of papers were published in prestigious Scopus and SCI Index journals, reflecting the research excellence of both our students and faculty members. We are pleased to share that we have received the sanction to increase our computer science and engineering and allied branches intake from approximately 500 to 1500. In recognition of growing demand and our capacity to deliver quality education at scale. Our training and placement cell has continued to strengthen our ties with the industry through strategic partnerships and collaborations. This year, our students brought recognition to the institute by securing placements in reputed companies such as Deloitte, Jellyfish, NIIT, HCL, Devanagari, GameRun, to name a few. We have also joined hands with HCL to provide in-campus training to our pre-final year students, ensuring they are industry ready by the time they graduate. Our college has collaborated with the Bureau of Indian Standards to enhance quality, standards, awareness and professional exposure among our students. Industrial visits were also organized to leading companies like Viber, Haier and Honda, providing students with real-world insight and bridging the gap between the academics and the dynamic professional environment. The ACN Student Shelter was also renewed this year. Under its banner, several events were organized to promote technical learning and peer networking, further enhancing the academic ecosystem of our campus. Once again, our students outshined at the AKTU Zonal Fest by securing gold in the drone flying competition and runner-up positions in InnoQuest and declamation contest, reaffirming our tradition of excellence in extracurricular and technical events. KCC Institute successfully organized a blood donation camp in collaboration with the Red Cross Society, where more than 200 students donated blood in a single day, showcasing our commitment to social responsibility and community engagements. Recognizing the need for enhanced student comfort in evolving environmental conditions, we are in a process of making our entire campus air-conditioned, demonstrating our proactive approach towards student well-being and creating a conducive learning environment. As we celebrate today's Graduate Day, we are confident that they will continue this legacy of excellence and make meaningful contribution to the society. Thank you and congratulations to the graduating batch.
Now, I have the honor to introduce our guest, Mr. Sanjay Biswas sir, leader of Team Copilot, former head of World Mobile, Desktop and Web Engineering at IDC. Mr. Sanjay Biswas is a senior engineering leader at Microsoft, currently serving as partner engineering and heading Team Copilot, the team driving innovation behind Microsoft's AI-powered Office Copilot experience. Under his leadership, the team has delivered advanced functionalities such as content generation, summarization, intelligent Q&A, and natural language commands across Office application on desktop, web, and mobile platforms. Earlier, Sanjeev sir led engineering efforts for mobile, Word Desktop, and World Web at Microsoft's India Development Center. His contribution has been pivotal in re-platforming Word's co-authoring experience using the Fluid framework, developing enterprise-grade capabilities like File I/O and three-way merge, and advancing Word Web into a full-featured cloud-first productivity tool. As one of the early leaders to relocate from Hyderabad to Microsoft's the nascent Noida campus, Sanjeev sir played a crucial role in laying the foundation of the site's engineering culture and scaling it into a prominent Microsoft Development Center. Beyond engineering, he has been a strong advocate for AI adoption, employee engagement, diversity and inclusion, and actively leading initiatives under programs such as Embrace AI, ED, and IDC and D&I champions to foster a more inclusive, empowered, and future-ready workplace. Now, I'd like to request Sir to kindly enlighten us with the words of wisdom.
Thank you everyone for this welcome and this really great occasion that you have kind of brought to me, and I'm really grateful for this opportunity. Thank you folks who have joined in the stage. So good morning everyone. It's truly an honor to be with you all in this incredible milestone in your journey from this esteemed institute. As someone who has been on that side where you are today, and who now works on building AI technologies, I can tell you one thing, that you are graduating into a job, not into a job market, but you are actually stepping into a revolution. Now, why do I say that? Because the era that you are getting in is you're graduating into an AI era, an era where software writes code, where it designs products, and where it summarizes your meetings. I have spent the last few years helping build the Microsoft strategy for Copilot, an AI assistant that's actually changing how you work. We have been used to write every line of code Today, AI generates a lot of those lines of code for us. Right? So things have changed, and the rules of world is changing. So, what does this mean for all of you? Some of you might wonder that, will AI take my job? Actually, it's a wrong question. The right question is, how do I grow with AI? That is most important today. Let me tell you one secret. AI won't replace engineers, but engineers who use AI will replace those who don't. So I think learning AI, working through AI is one of the biggest things that this career is coming up to be. So this is the best time for you all to be curious, to build, to learn how to ask better questions. You don't need to master every AI model in the world. But what you need to do is you need to understand how to use them to amplify your ideas. So your superpower is learning mindset. What I have learned in this 20 plus years in the industry, that the tech will keep changing. But your mindset is what shapes your future. The most powerful engineers that I know stay humble, learn fast, and collaborate deeply. You don't have to be perfect. You just need to stay in motion. Okay? So learn, build, break, repeat. So build, break, learn. Build, break, learn, and repeat. So I think that's how the journey would be. So a lot of times we think about graduation. Graduation isn't the end. It's just your launchpad. So you are entering a world that's already built. You are entering a world that you will help create. Whether you are building apps, hardware, or AI tools like Copilot, the future has room for your ideas. So go out there, not just to take your place in the industry, but to shape the industry. You are not just future ready, you are the future makers. Congratulations.
Thank you so much, sir. Now, I'd like to introduce our eminent guest, Honorable Shri Rajesh Kumar, sir, Defence Secretary of India. Shri Rajesh Kumar, sir, a 1989 batch Indian Administrative Service Officer from Kerala cadre, was appointed as the Defence Secretary of India on 31st October 2024. A distinguished civil servant, he previously served as Secretary of the Department for Promotion of Industry and Internal Trade, Ministry of Commerce and Industry from April 2023 to August 2024. Prior to this, he held the position of Secretary in the Department of Animal Husbandry, Dairying and Ministry of Fisheries. Throughout his career, Rajesh sir has held several key roles in both the central and state governments. At the center, he served in critical capacities including Director Works and Urban Transport, Commissioner at DDA, Joint Secretary in the Ministry of Petroleum and Natural Gas, Agriculture, Cooperation and Farmers Welfare, as well as Chief Vigilance Officer at the Food Corporation of India. In the Kerala state government, he worked as Secretary Urban Development and later as Finance Secretary. He has made landmark contributions in each role. As Director in the Urban Development Ministry, he formulated the legal framework for Delhi Metro Phase 1, which became a model for metro projects nationwide. As DDA Commissioner, he led the monetization of major commercial centers and oversaw high-value land auctions before the Commonwealth Games. In the Agriculture Ministry, he established a price control mechanism for BT cotton seeds to protect farmers from exploitative pricing. As Kerala's finance secretary during COVID-19 pandemic, he ensured fiscal stability and complete utilization of state plan allocations. At DPIIT, his leadership led to key reforms like the Jan Vikas Bill, angel tax abolition, record-breaking patent approvals, and the launch of India's largest MICE facility at Yashobhoomi, Dwarka. His diverse and impactful administrative journey underscores his deep commitment to governance and national development. So please join us in welcoming Shri Rajesh Kumar Sir, Defence Secretary of India, to our convocation ceremony. Sir, we are honoured by your presence here today, and I request you to kindly address the audience.
My distinguished colleagues on the dais, faculty, guests, parents, and of course the dear students who are graduating or who are getting their graduation degrees today. I'm privileged to be here for the convocation ceremony of the KCC students graduating BTech batch. First of all, let me congratulate all of you for a promising new journey that you are embarking on today. Completing your degree is no ordinary feat, especially in the backdrop of the unprecedented global disruption caused by the COVID-19 pandemic, which all of you suffered during. You have persevered through the lockdowns, the uncertainty, the online classes and the isolation. And that resilience, the ability to adapt and thrive in adversity itself means that you have the mark of success on all of you. The pandemic tested every aspect of our life, but from this crisis, we've learned one thing: technology is no longer a support system, it is the backdrop of the modern world. Thankfully, you are stepping into the next phase of your life when you'll be entering the job market at a point when India itself is at the tipping point of a great transformation. As our Prime Minister says, we will, in the next 25 years or 24 years, we should be the second largest economy in the world with a 32 trillion economy by 2047. This tipping point will also restore India's historical share in global production and global trade. And we are confident that we can do so on the back of human resources like yours, but also because right now we are at a point of takeoff. We are in a macroeconomic sweet spot because we came out from the COVID pandemic stronger, having boosted our capital spending, refraining from freebies, and after completing many structural reforms. We are in a geopolitical sweet spot despite the recent conflict with our neighbor, because we have for the most part retained our friends, kept out of global conflicts, and while maintaining our strategic autonomy under a stable, decisive and strong political leadership. And we are in a socio-economic sweet spot as the world's largest and, more importantly, one of the youngest populations with a median age of just 28. With the richest human resources in the world, strong macroeconomic fundamentals, a stable and decisive political leadership, a massive modernization drive that is expanding our physical and our digital infrastructure, and a thriving startup ecosystem, which is the third largest in the world and which has been really underpinned by our unique digital public infrastructure. India is the place to be when it comes to action over the next few years, even though, particularly in fact, because globally you'll see that there is a trend of globalization having collapsed, brought to a halt by geopolitical factors, causing competitive protectionism and economic fragmentation. But India, with 28 kilometers of new roads being built every day, with 72 new airports by this year, end of this year, doubling our number of airports, with the continuing expansion of our digital and physical infrastructure, this combination is ensuring the following things. It is ensuring financial inclusion, bridging the digital divide, helping to formalize our economy, ensuring better governance through transparent and efficient delivery of public services and entitlements. It is also kickstarting the proliferation in our startups, improving logistics efficiency for faster movement of goods and people, and all this is creating the tailwinds behind the momentum in India becoming the world's fastest growing large economy. This is the economy in which you'll be stepping into, and I'm sure all of you will do very well. India is making great strides in becoming Atmanirbhar, self-reliant, especially in the area that I work in now, defense technology. Our vision is not just to import, but to innovate, to design and develop world-class defense platforms indigenously, and many of those platforms performed excellently during the recent Operation Sindoor. From drones to next-generation cyber warfare tools, to application of AI in defense, to advanced communication systems and sensors, defense manufacturing and defense tech needs your skills. You are not just engineers, you are national assets. And with the government's trust on initiatives like IDEX for the startups, tech transfers through DRDO, and Make in India for defense, young innovators have the opportunity to build startups, co-develop with the military, join R&D institutions to shape and improve the sovereignty that India stands for. Dear graduates, you are stepping into a world that is demanding, dynamic, and filled with extraordinary opportunities, particularly here in India. We expect you to carry forward the knowledge you've gained into the future with integrity, dedication, and a desire to serve. Congratulations once again to all of you on this milestone in your life, and all the best for the future. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Honorable Defence Secretary, for your inspiring leadership and unwavering dedication to our nation's security. And now I request our guest to present degree to our successful students. Now I will call students by their names to kindly come upon the stage to get their degrees. Nitya Dwivedi, I invite you to come on the stage to receive your degree and award. She is the first topper from Computer Science and Engineering branch. Raja Ram song. Vivek Kumar Yadav, he is the first topper from Mechanical Engineering. Ishank Sharma, he is the third topper, from Computer Science and Engineering. Please come upon the stage. Amandeep Kaur, please come on the stage to receive your degree. Harshita Srivastava, Shubhi Tomar, please take a view. Harshita Srivastava, Shubhi Tomar, Vedanti Sharma, Himani Sharma, Suraj Aur, and Ankit Kumar Dangal. Now, I will call again Harshita Srivastava to come on the stage to receive your degree. Harsh Srivastava. He is the first topper from Computer Science and Engineering branch. Shubhi Tomar. Shivani Sharma, Suraj और and Ankit Kumar Dagar. Vidhi Gupta, Suraj Singh, Sushmit Srivastava, Pawan, Vartika, and Anurag Singh. Vidhi Gupta, please come on the stage. Receive your degree. Suraj Singh, Sushmit Srivastava, Pawan, Ratika Tyagi, Anurag Singh. Calling out name of the students, please take a few. Azhar, Shivani, Yash Rawat, Mohammad Iraf, Yojna Tripathi, Mahendra Kumar. Azhar, please come on the stage to receive your degree. Complete it, please. Shivani, Yash Rawat, Mohammad Iraf Ansari, Yojna Tripathi, and Mahendra Kumar. I'm calling out students' name. Please make a queue. Prashant Verma, Rohit Kumar, Pankaj Sharma, Samrit Mishra, Prabhat Singh, and Saurabh Kumar. Prashant Verma, please come on the stage to receive your degree. Rohit Kumar, Pankaj Sharma, Samrit Mishra. I believe he is not presented. Okay, moving on. Prabhat Singh. Saurabh Kumar. Nominee the queue. Tushar Kadambi, Rajneesh Rawat, Gaurav Kumar, Ankush Pandey, Harsh Joshi, तुषार करहती, रजनीश रावत, गौरव कुमार, अंकुश पांडे, हर्ष जोशी, आयुष मिश्रा, अभिनव कुमार, and Rahul Chauhan. With a few of students, Shivraj Singh, Shrikant, Alvesha Saxena, Rahul Maurya, and Rohit Singh. Shivraj Singh, please come on the stage. Shrikant, Alvesha Saxena, Rahul Maurya, and Rohit Singh. You, Shivam Garg, Abhay Sachan, Sanket, Simran Suri, Vaishnavi Gupta, and Khushbu Pal. Shivam Garg, please come on the stage, and he is the second topper from Computer Science Engineering, batch 2019. Abhay Sachan is the first topper from Information Technology. Sanket, Simran Suri, she is the third topper from Computer Science and Engineering branch. Please give her a big round of applause, please everyone. Vaishnavi Gupta, she is the first topper from Information Technology branch. Khushbu Pal, she is the first topper from Computer Science and Engineering branch. Please give her a big round of applause. She is not. She is absent. Now Piyush Sharma, Navratan, Ritvik Walati, Ashutosh Pandey, Rajneesh Singh, Ravi Kishore. Okay, so Piyush Sharma, please come on the stage, and he is the first topper from Mechanical Engineering branch. Navratan, he is the first topper again, Mechanical Engineering branch. Batch 2018. And now I am proud to call Ritvik Voleti. I am pleased to announce that he is the first topper and currently pursuing his master's degree from abroad. So on his behalf, his father will be receiving his degree. Ravi Kishore. I'd like to call upon the stage Miss Gitanjali ma'am for the vote of thanks.
I, on behalf of KCC-IGM and the entire fraternity of this institute, extend my sincere thanks to Almighty God for making today's event a resounding success. On behalf of our institute, I extend a really hearty vote of thanks to our dignitaries who spared time from their busiest schedule to grace the occasion. Our sincere gratitude goes to all the parents and students for their presence and support. Thank you for attending this event.